everybody. This is Mike with the One Stop Co-op Shop, and today I'm doing a preview of the Secrets of Zorro, an upcoming 1 to 4 player cooperative adventure game with light worker placement and combat. And no disclaimer needed, we never take compensation for our crowdfunding coverage. We just want to help you make an informed decision. And if you like the content on the One Stop Co-op Shop, consider supporting us through Patreon. You'll get early access to our videos and exclusive videos every month you can't see anywhere else. You can also listen to our podcast for reviews and design discussions, or come and say hi and join the conversation on our Discord. So the story of the Secrets of Zorro is that the original Zorro has passed away and you are his children, up to 4 of you, and you're fighting against the corrupt governor, trying to stop him from persecuting the people and overtaxing them, the same kind of stuff that Zorro did. I'm a big fan of The Mask of Zorro, the Antonio Banderas movie, and the old Zorro TV show I used to watch. But how the game goes is, in the day phase, you'll be doing basically light worker placement. You put these little meeples, 2 to 3 per player based on player count, on these different black spaces, both to find out what events are happening in the town for that day, which is mostly going to be enemies coming in from the west, north, and eastern roads. So if you can find out where they're coming from, you can attack them at night, ambush them, and stop the governor from gaining power. But you're also going to the cave of your father and tracking down his old acquaintances and getting money and going to the market to buy stuff. All these actions to boost yourselves up and make your combat abilities stronger. And then in the night phase, you'll fight soldiers from this garrison deck with the different events that you've laid out. And that's carried out with very basic card-based combat. Each character starts with the same 5 cards, but as you level up and get items and stuff, your capabilities will change. And you need to empty out the garrison, defeat every single soldier in this deck, and they can get added back in by different events and things. And if you do, then you go into a big final battle against the governor, and if you win that, you win the game. If, however, the governor's little track here advances to the top point, then you lose. Or if you wait too long and you go into the 6th day and still haven't attacked the governor's citadel yet, then you also lose. All right, so let's jump in and see some of the specifics, and of course at the end of the video I'll give my impressions on what I've played of the prototype so far. So first, some things that happen at the beginning of every round. You have this market deck, and you're going to flip up 3 cards into these slots here. So this time I've got a black costume, which will raise up somebody's cunning stat, which doesn't do anything inherently by itself, but makes a lot of other things more effective in the game. You can also buy sturdy horseshoes, which will make any horse attack cards you have deal +2 damage. Each character starts out with only 1 of those. You can buy a sharp sword that'll make all your sword attacks deal +1 damage, which is pretty darn good because 3 out of each character's starting 5 cards are sword cards. See that? 3 swords, 1 horse, 1 whip. Okay, so that's the market. Then we also lay out some of these rumors, these events, which again will be a mix of helpful things and also people actually attacking in the town. And we put a number based on this number down here. You can barely see. So it's 3 in day 1, then 4, 4, 4, and then 5 in day 5. We put that many on the market, on the citadel, and on the tavern. And those are also the locations we can go to find out what these cards are. They'll all get revealed when the night starts. We're going to have to deal with them no matter what. But finding out about them ahead of time gives us information and makes us benefit from some of them. And we also read a little story card here. I'll read the introduction first. I should have already read this. The legendary Zorro has not been seen for several months, and for good reason. Don Diego de la Vega has passed away. The new governor, Presario, takes advantage of this to execute a Machiavellian plan. He extorts what little the people have, thereby financing his power grab in California. You must cooperate to oust the governor before his plan comes to fruition. To do this, become vigilantes worthy of your illustrious ancestor by developing your cunning and combat techniques, aided by the secrets Zorro has left you. Now let's go right into day 1. Don Diego, your father, passed away peacefully, surrounded by his loved ones. He leaves you the Hacienda de la Vega and the surrounding lands, as well as some gold. The rest he had distributed to the poor. The greatest wealth he has passed on to you are many of his skills as both Diego and Zorro, and most importantly, his sense of justice. Each player draws 1 advantage card. So at least in the prototype, these day cards are always the same, so there is no variety in like kind of what bonuses you get. But yes, with 2 players, because I'm doing 2-handed, although there is a true solo mode, it's just a little bit easier. You kind of like play 1 character, but with the resources of 2. We each get 2 gold. And then, like I just said, we each get an advantage card. So yellow's getting Fox's investigations. So I do want to note, this is important, you're going to see in the prototype, they told me, because I've been asking about AI art now that we have this new policy, They told me that some of the placeholder art is AI generated, but they plan to have no AI generated art for the final version. So I did say, this is a smaller company. I did say that we could cover the game with the placeholder art for the prototype, but hopefully they do what they said and don't have any AI art in the final product. But yeah, so the yellow player got Fox's investigations. I can reveal a number of events equal to your cunning. And here to show you what's going on with the characters, they each have, again, in 2-player 3 standees, we have 2 gold, there's 4 player boards, we've got 5 combat cards, and this is our cunning track. It starts on 1. So right now, yellow could use this to reveal 1 event card. Those are those upcoming things that could be like attacks from different directions. But if she waits to increase her cunning, it'll be better. And these advantage cards can generally be discarded at any time for their benefit, and I think you have an infinite hand size. These other spots, this is for discarded combat cards. As you fight, you'll be spending cards when you get them back at the end of each night. And these are for wounds. If you get defeated in combat, one of your combat cards gets locked out, and you would just have fewer options to fight with until you are healed by an effect in town or from a card. Okay, and then red is getting Cinematic Combo. Your next sword attack hits 2 additional targets. And here, I can kind of briefly show you how combat cards work. They are super simple. So they each have a type, which only matters for item bonuses and those kind of things. This is how many targets they hit, which will be from left to right because you'll have like a little line of enemies. And this is how much damage it does to each target. So like the sword combo would hit 2 people for 1 damage each. The horse charge would hit 1 person for 5 damage. Point strike, 2 damage, 1 target. Fox strike, 2 damage times your cunning for 1 target. And then whiplash, 1 damage for 3 targets. But yeah, the cinematic combo would let a sword attack hit 2 targets. So like we could make the Fox Strike hit 3 people instead of 1. That finishes out the beginning of the round. Now we'll each place our 3 standees, take our 3 actions. So each location has different bonuses, and you can place a number of standees in any place equal to its number. So the best location is Secret Cave. We get to take one of these Zorro's secret cards, which are incredibly powerful items and techniques handed down from our father. So you always want to send one person there. You can send somebody to the farm to get +1 money. These are just basically collecting income from the De La Vega estate. You can go to the Hacienda de la Vega and get 2 advantage cards, which is pretty darn good. You can also go to the doctor and as many times as you like, spend 1 gold to cure 1 wound, get back one of your damaged combat cards. You don't want to do that, but of course you have to if you get hurt. You can go to the tavern just to reveal some events that are here. Again, there are 3 here this round, and you reveal a number of events equal to your cunning. So right now, it would only be 1 per standee, and you can send the same character to a place multiple times. So like yellow could go with all 3 if they were dumb, and reveal 3 of those cards. But of course, as your cunning goes up, you can make this a lot more efficient. Then you have the Citadel, which is the kind of holding place of the garrison to the governor, but those don't matter during the day phase. But if you go to the Citadel for 1 action, you can spend as much gold as you want and reveal that many event cards. So a single standee would be enough to reveal all of them if you got the money to spend. And then finally, the market will let you reveal 1 event card per standee that is placed here, but additionally, you can buy as many things as you want. Now, in this game, at least in the current rule set, there is no sharing between players at all, so you can't trade items, you can't trade gold, but yeah, we can buy some stuff like the black costume, horseshoes, sharp sword, all that fun stuff. All right, so let's go 2 things. I think yellow's going to go to the secret cave. And I kind of want red to get that sharp sword since they have that card to boost their sword to hit more targets. So let's have them go to the farm to get the extra money they need. And then let's also have them go to the market just once to buy the sword. Maybe yellow will buy the horseshoes. Why not? And I kind of want to send at least one of them to the Hacienda because getting more advantage cards can be super powerful. So sure, maybe yellow will go there. Or no, yellow's already getting the Zorro card. So let's have yellow go to the tavern and red go there. Now, I'm being a little bit dangerous here because I'm only going to uncover a very small fraction of the event cards, and that'll make things a lot more chancy when we get to the night phase, but you'll see how that goes. So now we get to resolve our day actions, and we can do them in whatever order we want. So usually you want to like lock in things that you need to know before you do other things. So let's go to the secret cave for yellow first. Ooh, and she got right off the bat. Wait, was she? No, she was not going to buy a sword. She was going to buy horseshoes. So this is great. She got Zorro's sword. So this is like the regular sharp sword, +1 damage to all sword attacks, but it also makes all of them hit 1 more target, which is crazy. Now, you can only have 1 of the same type of thing. So if I already had a sharp sword and I found Zorro's sword, I'd have to get rid of my sharp sword. You don't get any money back. You can't give it to another player. So that's just bad luck if that happens. But hey, we know we already got Zorro's sword here, so that's cool. Good job, yellow. All right, and red might as well get his 1 gold from the farm, so he has 3. And what the hey, we'll also have red go to the Hacienda. So what's he getting? Oh, he got another double sword hit and add your cunning to the power of your next attack. Now, it would be great if his cunning was higher than just 1, but it's cool that he can just go crazy with sword attacks. All right, and let's go and have yellow go to the tavern. So she reveals, since she has 1 cunning, she reveals 1 card. And it's going to be either a day or a night symbol in the upper right here. If it's a day symbol, she immediately resolves it, and those are pretty much all positive. If you don't find a day card during the day phase, all the cards will get revealed at night anyway, but the day cards just get thrown away. So if you don't find them during the day, they do nothing. But this is a convoy, so it tells you which road it's coming from. This is giving you information for where you might want to go attack. So if this one's coming from the west, it's a small gold convoy. It's going to have this many soldiers to defeat too. This benefit if we win, this penalty if we lose the fight or don't even go to that road at all. And this symbol means that the governor's plan will advance, which is how you lose the game and also makes the game tougher every round. So we don't want to necessarily let this one get through. Okay, and that was it for yellow, sadly. All right, now come in here. Let's go and do red first. So we get to look at a card, which is going to be Governor's Friends from the north. Oh man, this is the toughest card in the game. 4 people attacking, but a horrific penalty if we fail it. So we definitely want to send somebody to the north if we can. And red also gets to buy. He has 3 money, and he's got all those sword boosting cards. So let's buy him a not quite as good as Zorro's sword, sharp sword card. Although that bankrupts him, that's all 3 of his money. Okay, and then the last is yellow. Oh man, we have a lot of attackers. Oh, and this is the north as well, where the giant one was. Military reinforcements, not great. Okay, and yellow will spend all of her money to get the sturdy horseshoes. So right now it only improves her single horse card. It makes it do 7 damage instead of 5, but that's maybe worth it. So that's it for the day phase. Now we go into the evening where we got to decide where we're each going. So yellow has 1 standee to place on one of the 3 roads, west, north, east, and red has theirs. And this is where they can fight. Jeez. So they could both go to the north road. That gives us the best chance of defeating all those people, but then they'd just be letting the small gold convoy in. And here's the scary gut shot kind of thing. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 events that we never saw because we focused on powering up instead of revealing them. So we could have, all 6 B attackers on the east road. We could go to the north road and think we're fine and then have 50 more people show up. I think they're both gonna go to the north road maybe. Because 6 enemies is a lot, although they did both get some good boosts and items. Actually, you know what? What the hey? Let's use yellow's little reveal event cards equal to cunning card. I know it'd be better to wait for it to be stronger later. But let's find out one more. I don't know. Let's look at the Citadel. Oh, it's a sentinel ambush, which will wound every player for 1 and boost the governor by 2 at the west. Okay. I'm going to send, the west is a little bit easier, right? No, they're both, 5 and 6. I'm going to send yellow to 5 and red over there because he has a lot of boost cards to hit extra people with his swords and stuff. And we'll just pray we don't get our butts kicked. Okay, so with that being done, we'll now reveal the rest of these. So leftover from the market, yay, it's a day card, so it just goes away. And then Citadel, oh gosh, more people in the north. And then a hidden treasure in the west, which would let us get gold if we had 3 cunning. You do put cards on top as you reveal them, and then you're going to go down into the stack to resolve them. Okay, and 2 left, please. Okay, moment of respite, which isn't going to help at all, but at least it's not an attack. This would let us get an attack card back from our discard pile, but since it's going to be first, nobody's going to have attacked yet. And then, never mind, somebody is going to have attacked yet. Oh my gosh, yellow, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I mean, heck, if they can find a way to kill the big gold convoy in the Sentinel ambush with the moment helping them and then maybe let the small gold convoy get through, that's not the end of the world. And hey, nobody went east, which at least means nothing's just an undefended, easy attack. All right, so let's see how combat works and get into this and see how well we can do. All right, so yellow's got Zorro's sword, sturdy horseshoes, none of those bonus cards, and she's only got the 5 starting attacks. Although all her swords are boosted by 1 target and 1 damage, pretty darn good, and her horse charge is 7, and her whip is a terrible 1 damage to 3 targets, no boost at all. So we do the big gold convoy first. We need to remember there's going to be a moment of respite to get a card back. So there's going to be 3 enemies. If we don't defeat them, the governor's plan will advance by 3. Ridiculous. But if we defeat them, we get 5 gold for next turn. Even if we lose, they aren't going to take that away. Love it. So we've got this big garrison deck, and the important thing is this is like the victory condition. As you defeat enemies from here, they get discarded, and other things will add cards back in. And when it's empty, you go to the final fight. So even if you like lose and don't completely defeat a force of enemies, it's still good to fight them. All right, we've got a simple soldier, only 3 life. That was a nice one. Another simple soldier, we can deal with that. And another simple, that was great. Okay, so no super nasty people in our big gold convoy. All right, so to review our options with our bonuses. So the point strike would normally do 2 damage sword. With Zorro's sword, it's doing 3 damage to 2 targets, so I could kill both of them. Oh, sorry. Here you're supposed to put little cubes on them to mark their life, and then you take them away. Although, I just realized that's dumb, because it's a lot better to mark them as they get damaged, because you'll see in big fights later they didn't actually give me enough cubes. So I'm going to reverse the rule and say that you add damage as you deal it. Okay, sword combo hits 2 people for 1 damage. With Zorro's sword, it's 3 people for 2 damage. Fox Strike is 2 times Cunning, which currently right now is only 1. So that's a 3 damage, 2 strike attack with Zorro's sword. God, I love Zorro's sword. Whiplash is 1 to 3. And Horse Charge is 5 plus 2, 7 to a single target. Okay, so you know what I'm thinking. How about sword combo, Whiplash. Where'd it go? Whiplash. Because that is doing 1 damage to 3. And then 2 damage to 3, because again, the sword boosts both. So all 3 of them are defeated. They go to our discard pile, and again, that is getting us closer to the final confrontation with the governor, because we are tearing down his garrison. But these go to our little discard pile, and take that, big gold combo. We get 5 money back. Heck to the yeah. And again, you're going to use money to heal at the doctor. You're going to use money to buy items at the market, and you can use money at the Citadel to find out more about the rumors. All right, so big golden convoy defeated, and now this is great. We get a moment of respite. We can return 1 attack card from our discard pile to our hand. Gotta be the sword combo, right? Oh man, so we've only lost our Whiplash going into the next fight. That's not bad at all. Okay, then we don't have 3 or more Cunning, so we don't get 1 gold. Now it's a Sentinel Ambush with 2, and then another gold combo. We can do this. So this one, if we win, we'll push back the Governor's Plan, which is pretty rare, so that's awesome. If we lose, though, each player will take 1 wound, which is not great. It would mean that Red, who hasn't even fought yet, would lose an entire card that they haven't even got to use. Whereas other people like Yellow could wound a card that's already discarded, so it wouldn't actually hurt them. And the Governor Plan would advance by 2. We're not letting that happen. We're going to defeat these 3. Or maybe we will. I should see how much they have. Oh, a Ragged Soldier, 1 life. This is upside down, isn't it? And a Strong Soldier, 7. We don't like that. And a Corrupt Soldier, he's 3. But look, if we pay 5 gold minus our Cunning, so God, that would be 4 gold right now, we can put him into the bottom of the garrison and pay him to run away. But no, we're not doing that. I think, what are we going to do? So let's see, the Horse Charge can kill the Strong Soldier all by itself. But you can only attack the leftmost person or like the people furthest left with multi-target ones. So like I couldn't do like the point strike against that guy. I would have to do it against the weakest soldier. So if it had sword combo, I'd defeat him. I'd leave him with 1 left. I'd leave him with 5. I mean, I think the best I can do here is not that great. I'll do sword combo, defeat him, 2 damage on him, 2 damage on him. And then Point Strike would do 3 damage each of them. Fox Strike would do 3 damage each of them. Horse Charge would do 7 just to that guy. So I think the best I could do, I could either do a Horse Charge on this guy and then one of these 2 to defeat him. That would leave me with a 2 target, 3 damage attack left for the final card. Or I could use both of these and just have a 7 damage attack for the final card, which would definitely not defeat 2 people. So at least I could take the chance of Fox Strike or Point Strike being enough, and I'll defeat the Strong Soldier with the Horse Charge, the other guy with a Point Strike, keep the Fox Strike. Of course, I could have paid off that other guard. Maybe I should have. It's so much gold, though. I don't really want to. All right, so we defeated the Sentinel, and we get to reverse the Governor's Plan by 1. It does start out on space 1, although you can start out on a higher space to increase difficulty and do some other things. You can also make the game easier. So yeah, we are on the 0 space now. And this space, besides making the game end, is also important because when it reaches the little milestone spaces, you're going to have to do some fighting in the central courtyard with some people from the garrison before you even get to fight the people on the roads. So you want to keep it low if possible. All right, finally, we have a small gold convoy. 2 enemies, but unless I get some real weaklings, I'm not going to be able to defeat him. Yeah, let's see. We can just put him out. Oh, I can beat him? Come on. Dang it. All right, it's fine. I still did really well. But yeah, my Fox Strike does 2 times 1 is 1 damage plus 1 for my sword. It does hit both of them. This guy's defeated. But sadly, the Strong Soldier is not. And I'm out of attack cards. I don't have any weapons I can throw at him. So he's going to wound me. I get wounded by the fight, so I have to lose one of these. It's clearly going to be Whiplash for now, because that's the weakest with my current loadout. And then he goes to the bottom of the deck, and the failure effect happens, and the governor's plan goes up by 2. Darn it. And then if I had any fights left, I would retreat to lick my wounds. So I am done. Luckily, there were no other cards left. If there had been, they would have all been failed automatically. All right, now red is up, and yeah, I don't know how they're going to do. Oh, red. Oh, red, red, red. So we got a 2, then a 2, then a crazy 4, and the worst card in the game. I think we'll probably defeat the 2s and then have no chance against that one, but we'll see. All right, so red has just a basic sharp sword for just +1 damage, not +1 target. But they've got 2 cinematic combos to add up to 2 targets, 2 sword attacks. And they've got Fox's Feint to add their cunning to any attack. And that would be against all targets of that attack. But sadly, their cunning is only 1. We don't have to use those. And they just have the exact same cards otherwise as yellow. All right, so reinforcements is first. We got Fridge, a strong and a double strong soldier. Oh, good. Well, God, with this kind of luck, I don't think we're going to even get past the second card. All right, well, I don't know. Let's do a horse strike against the front one. Gets him to 5. And then let's do sword combo would finish him off and leave him with 2 even without boosting. So sure, let's do that. That's hitting 2 of them for 2 each because of the sharp sword. So he's got 5 left. And then, oh my God, man. I want to keep one of my swords to potentially use if I get lucky on the second draw. But can I even possibly defeat this guy then? Whiplash would leave him with 4 life left. Oh, yes, actually, okay. So if I do Point Strike for 3, boost it with that for 4, and then also play Whiplash for 5. It's really wasteful, but we'll defeat that guy. Okay, so do get a single gold. Okay, and then I got another military reinforcements. It's pretty unlikely I could beat them unless it's like the weakest ever. Nope. And, oh man, can I not even kill him? Yeah, I mean, I could hit them both with one of my cards to do 2. Oh, wait, it would do 3 damage. All right, so I guess just to lower the garrison a bit, I'll get rid of the simple soldier with a boosted Fox Strike. But then this guy survives, and he goes to the bottom of the deck. But first, this little cross sword symbol means we get the top 2 people to discard, which is another reason to get that 3 guys. We wouldn't put 2 7s back. So they go back in, and then that 7 goes underneath them. And also the governor's plan moves up 1. Pretty bad, man. But then way worse, governor's friends, +4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was terrible luck. We're going to have to fight 2 people before we even get to the events next turn. Yuck. All right, and then I have to wound red as well. They're both wounded. I guess we'll do whip for them too until one of them actually gets a whip to care. All right, and that takes us into day 2. We do get all of our discarded cards back. We're going to place 4 rumors per place this time, and we'll get a free advantage card again. But hey, let's read the story. The first day and night have been busy. The road will be difficult, you know it, but you are determined to prove yourselves as worthy heirs of Zorro. You rose early to train and consult with your allies. That's what we got. What we got? Yellow gets Bernardo is going to let me reveal an event card or gain a gold. And red gets the exact same thing. Not the best, not the worst. There are definitely way better ones I would have rather had, though. All right, we clear out the market and get 3 all-new options. Got a throwing knife. That's a single-use item, but it does 3 damage. Oh, great. Now a whip. That lets us do +1 damage with whip attacks. And, oh, man, an iron grenade does 3 damage to 3 different targets, again, single use. But if your cunning is 2 or less, you take a wound from using it. But, man, it's good in a pinch to win a really tough battle. And now we got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So many people potentially attacking us. All right, so where do we want to go? I guess yellow got a Zorro card the first time. So we'll let red have the privilege this time. Should we go to the doctor? It costs 1 money to heal 1 wound, but that's an entire action, y'all. I don't think it's necessarily worth it. And there are some healing cards in the Hacienda, so maybe we'll have yellow go to that. Yellow also has a lot of money, so she can go to the garrison and spend some of it to find out about some of those. And she should go to the market to like maybe buy the throwing knife or the grenade. Red, on the other hand, I can go to the tavern. Maybe he'll get lucky and the Zorro card will give him extra cunning to reveal more cards. And also to the market? I don't know. All right, so let's see what red found. Ooh, Zorro's whip. It's not as good as Zorro's sword because you don't have as many sword cards. So it makes whip cards do +1 damage and +2 targets. So, yeah, great. Not necessarily what I wanted, but it's okay. Okay, then yellow's getting 2 of these. We got Zorro's memory. Ooh, your cunning increases permanently by 1, so now they have 2 cunning. That was awesome. And oh my gosh, this is the other best card in the game besides maybe that one. She gets a free secret, y'all. Definitely some luck in the game. Oh, she got Zorro's cape. So now she has +1 more cunning. She's at 3 cunning. Now she's definitely going to buy that grenade because it won't hurt her. And she can flee from combat without getting wounded when she knows she's going to lose. Although it still like ends her fighting for the turn. Wow, that was good. So yeah, now she's got 3 cunning to show you the craziest card. Now her, wait, where is it? Fox Strike. Her Fox Strike is 6 damage, +1 from Zorro's sword, 7 damage to 2 targets with her current cunning. That's not bad. Bring on those double strong soldiers again. We'll take care of them. All right, next, let's have Red can go to the tavern. I wish that Yellow had gone to the tavern now. She would have been able to reveal 3 cards all at once. Oops. Red found a Ragged Guard. It lets him reveal an event of his choice, but if his cunning is 2 or less, not 3 or more, a soldier gets added to the central fight, which is going to make the garrison get weakened, but it means that we will lose more cards before we even get to resolving the event. So that was not great. Okay, he gets to resolve another event, though, so let's look at the tavern pile again. Oh, man, he got a scammer. If his cunning is 2 or less, he loses 2 gold. He only had 1 gold. Dang it, Yellow, why aren't you at the tavern? Well, it's okay. It's okay, Red. At least, hey, that's 2 cards that weren't attacks. That's the, bright side of things. Okay, so Red might as well just resolve this because they got no money anyway. Oh, it's a traveling doctor. Pay 1 gold. Darn it. Ooh, or discard 1 advantage to heal 1 of your wounds. We can do that. Let's see. I guess he can get rid of the 1 gold to reveal 1 event one. So cool. He's got his Whiplash back, which is now a 5 target, 2 damage whip. Not that I think we're going to have 5 targets in any of these fights, but who knows? Okay, now Yellow will reveal theirs and they can buy some stuff. It's a night patrol to the east. Very easy. A single target. And if we don't do it, the governor's track only goes up by 1. Although I'm getting kind of disturbed that I'm not seeing any of the bad cards that are probably going to come. Okay, now Yellow can buy something. I think they're just going to buy the grenade for 3, because again, they can use it effectively. And I want them to spend their other 2 money over at the garrison, I think. So yeah, you can spend as much money as you want, and each one lets you see 1 card. We'll reveal them 1 at a time. Traveling Doctor, pay 1 gold or discard 1 advantage card to heal a wound. Hey, this is cool. We got fully healed. And what's the other one? Moment of Respite to the east, which is where the night patrol is. Cool. But yeah, now we have no friggin' idea. No idea where any of the rest of these cards are going. We just know the east is like very minorly, not even at all dangerous. All right, now the west had the most last time and the east had the least. So the east will probably be the toughest and the north in the middle. Yellow's strongest now, so let's send them to the east. And let's send Red to the north, and we'll just have to tank whatever damage happens in the west. So we're going to reveal all of these, but then we're going to have the central fight before we even go out and do the roads. And that's going to get boosted by the governor's track. We'll get to all that in a second. So let's see what we got here. We got a scammer. That's a day event. Nothing. We got reinforcements in the west. Gosh darn it. We've got another Ragged Guard. Nothing. Got a night patrol to the north. That's easy. Red will easily take care of them. In fact, a little too easy. I wish they were a little tougher. Hidden treasure to the north that Red's not smart enough to find. And a weapon. Wow. It's like the easiest turn ever. I guess they were feeling bad that they kicked our butt. But the worst one, literally of all the ones that came out, is one we didn't stop. Gosh darn it. But like I said, before we fight on the roads, we're going to add 2 more people from the garrison to this little fight here in the town. And we'll have to fight them first. And this is a group fight with Red and Yellow involved. Now, Yellow's going to have a moment of respite in a second, so she can attack with 0 negatives. So let's see, 773. Where's her crazy attack? Yeah, here we go. Let's Fox Strike. So again, that's 7 damage to 2 people with all her bonuses. So bye-bye, both of you. And then, I mean, really, there's no way we're going to lose this fight because Red's only got a single one. So Red can do whatever. I don't know, Red. Go ahead and do a point strike boosted by your sword to defeat the last soldier. All right, so we've broken out of town, and first military reinforcements are coming in. But happily, the last 2 people we defeated were 3s. So they are going on the bottom. But yes, the governor's plan does advance 1. Luckily, that doesn't quite get it to the next danger level. Okay, and then Red's in here. Doesn't get the hidden treasure. Not cunning enough. It does face down a night patrol. It's kind of a waste of our time to resolve, but we'll see. Hey, it's a corrupt soldier. We could pay him, or we could trample him. There we go. You're dead. And yeah, Red will get all their stuff back. No problem here. There's no reward for night patrols. What a bummer. Okay, and Yellow gets to rest and get back their Fox Strike, and then they're also fighting a single person. We really don't care. Ooh, actually, this is a good one. Sergeant Garcia, when he's defeated, he is kind of on your side a little bit, so he goes to the tavern. And now, the first time each day you go to the tavern, you get to reveal a free event card anywhere. So it makes the tavern a little bit better, and Yellow's already so cunning, the tavern's going to be amazing now. But yes, either way, Night Patrol is done. We didn't take any damage. That was actually a pretty good round. All right, going to day 3. We're each going to get a free secret card. Yeah! So Yellow will get Zorro's Whip Technique. So sometimes you'll just get extra attack cards, so you can attack more than 5 times a turn. This is not the best one for yellow because red has Zorro's whip, so it's 1 damage to 5 people, but not 2 to 7, but, whatever, it's fine. And what's red getting? Ooh, this is maybe the best card in the game. Look, now red can go to 2 roads a night, so they could, make sure yellow is supported just in case, or cover the 3rd road that nobody went to. And it's just like the horseshoes, they'll also get +2 to their horse attack, so that's great. All right, what's new in the market? Black costume. Now, Zorro's cape is already better than that, so yellow can't buy it, but red could. A throwing knife. Oh, red has no money. Nobody has any money. And an iron grenade. But again, none of us have any money, so who cares? All right, and again, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 4 for most of the game. Actually goes through the entire deck, so then we'll reshuffle before the next days. Okay, and yellow is more Zorro cards, so let's send red there. Let's absolutely send yellow to the tavern. That will pretty much finish the entire deck with her cunning. And then, I don't know, should we go to the hacienda? Maybe each of them get a ton of cards? Because now we can fully cover the board with the extra horse. So even though I kind of want to know which places are more dangerous, I'm not as worried about it. And then here, we'll have red go to the market with their 0 money just to talk to people. Okay, let's get our bonuses. Red is getting, Zorro's sword technique. 4 damage, 2 targets. Now, of course, it would be better if yellow had it to make it 3 targets. But it does mean that with red's sword, this is a 5 damage, 2 target. And hey, if they use their cinematic combo, it could be 4 targets. If we ever get one of those giant 4 cards again. So now they both have 6 attack cards. They both have a lot of items. We're getting pretty tough. Okay, yellow is going to get a first aid kit that can heal herself or somebody else, and a single gold. We won't use that yet until we actually need it. Okay, and red's going to get another event or gold. Cool. And also a first aid kit if we get hurt. Not the best, but it's all right. Okay, now big one. Yellow can reveal 3 of these because she has 3 cunning. So first, change of plans. You may discard an advantage to draw another one. Yeah, let's get rid of this 1 gold wah one and try to get something better. And we drew the exact same card. All right. That was great. Then, another change of plans. Let's discard a gold to draw, not a freaking gold. Oh, draw a number of advantages equal to your cunning. Oh, man, let's use that now. So she gets 3 advantages. That was great. Another first aid kit. Oh, it had cunning to the power of your next attack. That'd be +3, and she could do with a multi-attack one. And reveal number of events equal to your cunning. Oh, yellow, you're so smart. Okay, what's our last card? Hidden treasure in the east. No attacks yet. Interesting. Okay, now with Sergeant Garcia, we get to reveal 1 card. Let's just empty out the tavern. Big gold convoy to the north. That's a pretty tough one, but 5 money. We want red to get that if possible. Yellow's already pretty full of stuff. Okay, and then red, you're going to reveal a single one. Sentinel ambush to the east. Okay, and you know what? What the hey? Let's go and use yellow's Fox's investigations to just go and reveal 3 more from here. Oh, red doesn't have any money to buy anything, by the way. What have we got? Small gold convoy to the west. Small gold convoy to the east. Governor's friends to the east. Oof. So yeah, that's the tough one to crack right now. That's 6, 9 people. And we don't even know what's happening from the Citadel yet. So yeah, we still need to get these things going. We still need to fight in the center courtyard. So I think I'm going to put yellow on the east road to fight the big fight. And red, with the help of Tornado, is going to be on cleanup. Hopefully there aren't a billion more people they got to fight. Let's see. Small gold convoy in the north. That's pretty tough. Moment of respite to the north, though, so that's great. After fighting here, they'll get a card back. Night patrol in the west. That's fine. Oh, my God. More on the east for yellow. It's all right. We got grenades. We got lots of stuff. Okay. But first, we still have to fight 2 free enemies before we even go out. Ooh, it's the weakest of the week. Cool. Yellow needs all their cards. I think red will handle this. So they got the amazing sword. What's the cruddiest thing they can use? They don't have Zorro's sword. So sword combo would do 2 damage to 2 targets normally. Or they could use whiplash, but that's going to do 2 damage to 5 targets with Zorro's whips. Yes, I think sword combo is their worst. So they'll defeat both the ragged soldiers with that. And then we get to red's first fight. Night patrol. It's a strong soldier. Okay, let's horse charge him, right? Because that's, we've got Tornado doing +2 damage. So that takes care of him all by itself. And we get no bonus. All right, then it's a small gold convoy. We get a simple soldier and another simple soldier. That should be easy, right? Point strike, right? No, they don't have Zorro's sword. Darn it. They could do Zorro's sword technique, but that's a little wasteful. Let's do point strike. This is kind of wasteful with their +2 target thing. So now it's doing 3 damage up to 3 targets. So that'll defeat both of them. And that, is that it for that place? I guess I was. Okay, so that's 2 money back. Oh, wait a second. I just looked, and the first thing in north is Moment of Respite. We can get a card back. So forget boosting our point strike We can just totally use Zorro's sword technique and then get it back. Although I guess if we boosted the point strike, we get horse charge back. I'm torn. Now I'll do the Zorro's sword technique and then get that back and keep the card that lets me hit more targets. So yes, they're defeated. We get 2 gold. And now Red rides Tornado to the north, and they get a moment to rest. And they got their super sword attack back, so we've got 4 things, but no grenade. We've got the small convoy, then the big combo. Let's go small first. Well, I'm saying that like it's a choice. I have to go small first. Okay, whoops. Simple soldier, yes. And corrupt soldier. Ooh, that's easy. All right, so now I'll do my point strike with bonus targets. I guess. I don't know if that's the right move or not, but they're defeated. I don't have enough money to pay for the corrupt soldier. Okay, we get 2 more money. So now red could maybe pay if they need to. That's a big gold combo. We got 3 cards left. Nothing to boost them with, but 3 cards. That ain't bad. All right, how tough are you going to be? Simple soldier, easy. Simple soldier, easy. Ragged. Oh, y'all suck. You got to man your convoy's better. Okay, Whiplash is +2 with, whatever. Yeah, we got him easy. So Zorro's sword technique would kill him. Okay, they're super dead. They're super, super dead. And this is what I wanted. I wanted red to get all the money. All right, so red is hella rich. That's great. And they have completely dominated. They don't need their med kit. Oh, they haven't used Bernarda's help yet. I forgot about that. Yeah, good. They can go to the Citadel and pay to see every event. They can also buy some good items next turn. That'll be fun. What may not be so fun is, oh my god, a lot of people. At least the nastiest card is the second from the top. Okay, military reinforcements. What you got, yellow? We got a corrupt soldier. Ooh, she doesn't have any money. Never mind. And a strong soldier. Jeez. I think maybe I'm just going to come right out the gate with my Fox Strike, right? Because that's 7 to 2 people. So yeah, we're just taking them out. We're taking them out. Y'all are gone. And we get them money. Okay, next is the governor's friends. Oh man. 7, no. Another 7, no. And a 3. Oh, these are getting to the people that we added to the bottom. And another, oh my god, why did I not save my thingamajig? Okay, she got her grenade. She can run away from combat if she's going to lose, but I really don't want the governor's track to go up by 4. We might auto lose then. Oh man. Well, let's see. She can horse charge one of them, right? That would just straight up kill the guy. So sure, we'll do that for 7. Oh, and then she's got her Fox's Feint thing. That would be +3 to an attack. So she could make one of her whips that hits everybody do 4 damage. And then her sword combo would be doing 2 damage to 3 people. So actually, you know what? Hold on. Let's hold on to horse charge for a second. I feel like maybe I don't need it or don't want to use it yet. And let's do whiplash with this. So that's doing 4 damage to everybody. Wait, is it everybody? No, she doesn't have a whip to increase targets, so it's only 3 of the 4. All right, but that's still cool. That's 4. So 4 defeats him. And we're doing 4 to each of them. Okay. The horse charge can still kill him. Maybe that is what I end up doing. Yeah, because I can do point strike with Zorro's sword. That's +1 damage, +1 targets. That finishes both of them. And then, yeah, never mind all my hemming and hawing. We're just going to horse charge this guy. All right, and we get to get 3 money and lower the governor's track by 1. That's great. But then we have a small gold colony. Oh, wait. The garrison's about to run out, which means the game's about to end, but also means that we won't have to fight the last card, and we'll win it automatically if we can just win this fight. It's just a 3 and a 3. I hope I got him. Yeah, right? Sword combos, 2 to 3 targets. And Zorro's whip technique, she has no bonus, so it's just 1, but that's just enough. We defeat them, which means we get 2 more money, and any remaining ones automatically fail, so we lower the governor's track by 1, because again, there's nobody to actually fight them. And she gets 1 gold, so that's 3 gold, and lowering the ambush or the track by 1. So wow, we're going to the final fight early and in a really good position because the higher the governor's track, he's going to get bonus defenders based on that. So how it works, once the garrison is emptied, you finish out the round again, any remaining events you automatically beat, and then you don't really do the next day, you just get the bonus, so we'll each get an advantage card. And then you have a big fight where you got to defeat the defender and a number of blockers for him randomly drawn from the garrison deck, the discard, equal to the current level, which is only 6. This is going to be pretty easy. Now, you don't get to take any actions, so we won't get any more Zorro cards. We can't buy any more items with all our gold, but we can bribe some people with it, so that'll be good. All right, yellow's getting, cinematic combo to make one of their sword hits hit more people. And red can get more money. He's already got the most money of anyone ever. So that's not going to matter. But here we go. Big fight. So the governor is there with, it was 6 guards. This is the lowest number of guards I've had in the game. I got way lucky here. In my last game with my son, I think we had 10. Okay, simple soldier. Corrupt soldier, we could just pay to send him away. Strong soldier. Ragged. Oh my gosh. Governor, you should have hired better help. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just do it. Hey, Yellow, why don't you throw your grenade? Wait, hold on. Where's my super whip? Zorro's whip technique. So that's that's one. Actually, hold on. Before we even do that, let's just pay 5 gold minus cunning. Let's pay 2 to get rid of that dude. Bye. So that he's hit by the final whip, and they're both defeated. Now, you know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and throw a grenade. Go ahead, Yellow. So that's dead, and this guy's got 3 more damage. And now we can start spamming area attacks and attack the governor. He's got 24, but I'm not worried. So yeah, so pretty easy. Okay, sword. We'll just have Yellow kill him by herself first. This is for my father. So yeah, sword combo. Does 2 damage with Zorro's sword to both of them. So that guy's got 1 life left. And the governor's got 2 damage. And then point strike does 3 damage to each of them. So that dude's gone. Governor's at 5. And governor's at 7 more. 12. 13. And oh god, what was this? 7. 20. So red, you need to do 4 damage. What can Zorro sword tech? Wait, didn't Yellow sword technique? Oh no, that's right. They each had like the wrong technique. He had didn't have Zorro's sword, but has the sword technique. She didn't have Zorro's whip, but had the whip technique. But yeah, that'll be enough. Let me finish you with my father's secret blade. Oh, the blood just fell. It fell from the governor. He's so dead. So anyway, that was Secrets of Zorro. Again, I got pretty lucky there on this exact same sort of normal standard difficulty. My last few games have been very tight. And that is going to go right into my thoughts on the game. It is pretty random. Now, it's also pretty quick. This is a quick game. The combat is fun. It is cool to like play your little cards out. It is great to just defeat tons of enemies and feel like you're a little swashbuckling Zorro in training. But it's also, again, very random. Just a few examples of that. You saw like that some of these advantage cards are ridiculously good. Like, holy crud, when you get the free cunning and the free secret, that's amazing. Some of them, not so much, not that impressive. Similarly, getting some of these cards, like if you get Whiplash early and don't have a whip to boost it, that's not that great. But if you get like Zorro's Mask that gives you a permanent +2 cunning, that can be pretty amazing. Or Zorro's Sword is like ridiculous, but Zorro's Whip is kind of ho-hum. So a lot of randomness in how the secrets come out, kind of the most powerful cards in the game. Now, randomness also means variety in how the game plays, and the game kind of needs it because, at least in the prototype, there isn't a lot of like variety in the worker placement spots. You tend to kind of do similar stuff each time. You know, like somebody should always go to the secret cave. Probably at least 1 or 2 of you should always go to the hacienda and get some bonus cards. You're going to go to the tavern with the highest cunning person. People with a lot of gold are going to go to the citadel, maybe the market, try to buy some stuff. So the game is fun, it is quick, but it also is kind of repetitive. I'm not sure if they're going to have any like majorly different things or add-ons or bonuses in the crowdfunding campaign. But yeah, I'd say this one is a good time. My son enjoyed it. I've enjoyed my solo plays of it. By the way, when you have more players, you get fewer actions per turn, and you start with fewer attack cards. So it is kind of that mode of higher player balancing, where you are less impactful on the game at higher player counts than at lower player counts. That's going to rub some people the wrong way, and it'll work totally fine for others. I think it's okay, and I do think the actual choices of like placing your people and stuff are better at higher player counts, because it becomes possible to like double up on roads that are really tough, but each of you is fighting less effectively by yourselves. So yeah, I think the game is pretty cool. I like the theme of it. I like the simple combat system. I'm hoping that the crowdfunding campaign keeps it at a very low price point because, again, I think it's like a fun game, but it doesn't have a ton of depth yet unless they add more to it, and it is pretty random and swingy in how the play goes. And again, I hope they get some art that is not AI generated. I don't really know which things are and are not. They didn't tell me those kind of details. So yeah, that is Secrets of Zorro, kind of a mixed verdict from me, but you can go check out the crowdfunding page and see what you think for yourself. Thanks for watching, everybody. Good gaming, and I'll see you at the next stop.